Hello, hello, beautiful people. How are you all doing today? So, while I was at work today, Brandon Sanderson uploaded this video, like 7 hours before I went to work. Anyway, so Brandon Sanderson uploaded this video. I get to work and I'm doing my job, and then I scroll YouTube for a little bit and I see this video. I go ahead and I hit the play button on this video and I listen to it while I'm working. And there's some things in this video that I just don't agree with, and it kind of just hurts the idea. So the basically this is a podcast type thing in front of a live audience on stage with like a bunch of people watching. There's Brandon Sanderson, George R. R. Martin, these two women, and this guy. This guy's the guy on the right is an indie writer. The woman next to him is a pretty well established author, and I don't know who the woman on the left is. I don't read a lot of. I don't read a lot. I don't read a lot of romantasy, and I think she falls in the romantasy area. I think the only romantasy I've read so far, actually, if we're talking romantasy, is I don't even know if this qualifies as romantasy, but the Grisha Wars, the first series. I can't remember the name of it. Skull and Bones, maybe. That was like the only one. I did. I mean that series, and then the second series. Let me look that up right now. Actually, Grisha Wars, the Grisha verse. What was the books? Shadow and Bone. Yeah. So there's Shadow and Bone, and then there is another set of books. Oh, let me turn that off real quick. Oh, Crook Kingdom. I I enjoyed Shadow and Bone for what it was. It was okay. Uh, the main character is a woman, which is the main character in my book's a woman. Main character in and God damn it, Brandon Sanderson on the mind. What's the name of his book? Mistborn. Vin, very good character. Uh, and she has this love triangle. One with the Darkling, who is the one of the the leader of the Grisha army, and one with her best friend. Without giving any spoilers, it's just a love triangle. She wants to fuck one, and the other one wants to fuck her. It was okay. I enjoyed the book for what it was. I got into this book because of a coworker, because he recommended the book to me, because I told him I like magic. I love it. I love magic. Uh, Most of where I stay is with elves and orcs and dwarves and all that, but this is a really good book. It was a good series. There were some things in it that were meh, but overall it was okay. Crook Kingdom, garbage, garbage. Crook Kingdom, Six of Crows, not that good, not good. And then, God, it's all because of one character, Nina, worst character in any book I've read. And I'm currently on her third series, which I think is the most recent one she did. It brings that terrible character Nina back into it, but two characters from the first series come, or the main characters, and it's the story between it's the love story between those two. I'm like Halfway through the first one. It's okay so far, as long as I ignore all the Nina stuff. But anyway, I think that woman all the way to the left on this picture she is in romantasy. I don't read a lot of romantasy. Anyway, so some comments were made in this little podcast in this group of people that really irked me. Like a lot of the conversation was about how getting into books, how getting published. Well, at least this is what Jar Jar R. Martin talked about. He has friends who write books, and some of the people he sees go to these conventions, who just sit there and they have their books piled up, and they have nobody in line, and they'll come up to you like, let's say they're done with their book signing that they didn't get to do because nobody came to write or to get their book, and he'll just walk up to people and try and sell them his book. Whereas other people, they'll have a book signing or and they'll have hundreds of people come up and get their book. And it was basically just talking about that, and what it mainly was about, though, it was mainly about how Tolkien and the Lord of the Rings has shaped storytelling, and what these each individual authors do to talk about to what these individual authors do for their storytelling and their world building and stuff like that. And then at some point in the conversation, I think it wasn't the woman. It wasn't the woman on the right. I don't remember if it was the woman on the left or somebody in the middle of the panel. Because there's authors on there's three authors on the right, and then there's two authors on the left. So there's Brandon Sanderson on the right, along with this dude right here, and this woman right here. They're all three of them on the right, and then these two are on the left. And then there's a center panel with the creators of this podcast, the SSF Addicts podcast. And it's a guy in the middle and his two best friends, two girl best friends. And one of the girls, I don't remember if it was one of the ones in the middle or if it was her right here on the left, but one of them brought up the idea of books being dominated by a straight white male, just being dominated by straight white males. And that irked me a lot, because that tells me that the only reason you're in the book selling is you're in it because of some type of agenda. And I'm over the idea that a lot of creative spaces are just run by people who are who fall into this left. I don't even want to say left or right, because the people on the right do this too. But the idea that you have to write to please an audience rather than to write for what you want to write. Like Jar Jar R. Martin in this panel, he would absolutely go on about write what you want to see on the shelves. Like these are your stories. Nobody can take this from you. And if you don't see what you want on the shelf, then go out and write it. And it just takes away that whole conversation, because now you're just bringing BIPOC and LGBT into a conversation that they aren't even excluded from. Everybody can do this. Nobody is stopping anybody who is a BIPOC or LGBT from ever writing. And the idea that your books should be selling more than anybody else's based on the color of your skin or your sexuality just doesn't. It's wrong. Your books will sell if your books are good. Your books won't sell if your books are bad. That's really all there is to it. And I mean, honestly, just and I'm not even coming at this from like an authority in the space, because I'm not. Nope. I will say this: out of everyone on this panel, not a single one of them is an authority on who can write books, where books, what you can write, and anything like that. If you want to write a story, go out and write that story. There is nothing stopping you, except for you. The only person stopping you from writing the story that you want to have is you. If you don't see the story out there that you want to read, you have the ability to go and write it and make it yourself. Because otherwise, your idea will never get made, and that's sad. I am not. I mean, and I don't even have a published book. I don't. I've just done short stories, you know. And you know, but I started writing. I have a. I'm in the works of a book. I've been in the works of a book. I have a website for my book, and all that. But I'm doing my best. You know, I'm writing the story that I want to see. I don't want, and it's not based on any kind of political thing. At least I try not not to have it that way, you know. Uh, but I mean, if you nothing should be stopping you. The color of your skin, your sexuality, none of that has any hold on your ability to write a book, and it shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. The only conversation that needs to be had is your book good, and where can I buy it? And that's pretty much all I had. I'm just over the conversation. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this, and bye.